So I don't know what happened. My thing just clicked off. But yesterday, speaking of my Grand Canyon Kick-Ass coffee, I was getting really low on coffee, so I went to the Grand Canyon store, and it was $22 for 12 ounces of coffee now. Yeah, but gotta have my coffee. But yeah, the price of coffee has skyrocketed. So that's crazy. Anyway, what time is it now? 6 something. Yeah, we've got another hour before we get sunrise out there. So I don't know where we're headed. You know, I have no plan. We've been out on the road now for what, five days now? And you know, like I said, I could live in here without a problem. I'm quite comfortable. And oh, yesterday I finished the stew, and the puppies finished the stew. There was not one lick left. I can tell you that. We ate every bite of that stew. And the puppies really enjoyed it. They liked all of it. The potato, the carrot, the meat. They just thought that was great. So they enjoyed Navajo beef stew as well. So we all had our fill of Navajo beef stew. That was so good. Now, I didn't eat all of the fry bread, but it is so good dipped in that stew. The only thing would have made it better was if it was mutton stew, which is more the traditional Navajo, is the mutton rather than the beef. But the beef is still good. Still good, still enjoyed it. So yeah, that was great. Morning, my favorite time. Get up and have my coffee. Now I got a different coffee this time. Usually I get the real dark roast. This time I didn't. I decided to try it. Yeah, it's still good. But I usually like a darker, heavier coffee. But yeah, no, it's still good. I'm trying to get away from having any sweeteners in my coffee. So with this lighter coffee, I was able to use, you know, half what I usually do. And I'm working on, you know, maybe trying to get to the point where I don't use any kind of sweeteners with it. So yeah. Anyway, I was, once in a while, you know, I listen to other nomads and stuff, and there's one person I was listening to, and they always talk about this one place that they love it. It's so great there. And I asked where it was. Is it Arizona or is it Colorado? They said Arizona. Then I went to look it up because I'm in Arizona now. And no, come to find out, it's not in Arizona, it's in Colorado. Yeah. So why do they, you know, why are they petty like this? I don't get it. I don't get it. If you don't want to say where it's at, then just don't say. Rather than telling somebody, you know, false information. I just don't get it. So I'm not going to watch that person anymore. You know, they want to be petty. be petty elsewhere. I'm not going to support them anymore, their channel and stuff. Not like I'm trying to intrude on wherever they're going with who they're hanging out with or anything, because not my thing. Because apparently they like to hang out and watch watch all the sporting events and drinking beer, and you know, I don't. The last place I want to be is some bar. I don't drink alcohol. I don't smoke the smoke and toke the toke. I don't do any of that, and I don't like to watch sporting events. So I'm not going to try to horn in on their, you know, whatever drama that they're doing. It's not going to happen. So anyway, yeah. So far, you know, I just never run into anybody else doing car life. Which is kind of, well, maybe it's because of the places where I go and stuff. Which is fine with me, because I'm not a person that wants to hang out with a bunch of people and chew the fat and you know, I'm a pretty solitary person. Me and my two hangouts here. Hi, Mr. Mickey Mick, what you hear? Yeah, Mickey heard something. Oh, he's on the woof. He's on the bark. Watch out. Mickey heard something. Yeah, Mr. Mickey's on the bark. Yeah, you told him. You told him, Mr. Mick. You told him, Mickey Mick. Probably the person next door that parked over there. No, it's okay, Mick. It's okay. It's okay, Mick. Yeah, you told him already. Yeah. You're a big boy. You're a tough boy. Yeah. So anyway, just hanging out here until it gets light, and then we'll hit the road again. Now, I'm really a California person. If I could afford it, I would be living in California. But I couldn't even afford a closet there now, let alone anything else. And it, you know, things are just so radical, you know. But maybe we'll go over there. I mean, I still can't believe that where I went to high school now is the offices for YouTube are there. It's crazy. Now, when I lived there, it was really white bread. And I left, and I went to India, and came back, and went back to San Bruno, and then I found that it had become more international, okay? And now they've got YouTube, which I was shocked when I heard where YouTube was. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. YouTube is now on Cherry Avenue in San Bruno? Really? Really? That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, that's where I went to high school. San Bruno, Cappuccino, Mustangs, green and gold. Ah. Insanity of the time. Now, I was never popular in school. I didn't hang out with people and stuff. And I was putting myself through beauty college, okay? So I would go to school half day, I'd go to beauty college, and I would clean the college in the evening to work my way through. I put myself through. And it was coming up to graduation time, and you know, we're gonna have the big final dance and all of that. And these girls would come in, get their hair done, and they razz me, you know, because I'm working there, and they're, you know, and they're getting all beautified and all this stuff. But you know, unbeknownst to them, I already had a postage that I had done, and a fall that I put on and did long curls. So I was, you know, I could fix myself up in really quickly. And so they were kind of giving me a bad time. And we went and had the that last, what do they call, senior ball. But I got my revenge, you can say. They were going on with all these little high school boys and stuff. I had met this guy, Danish. He was Danish, very European, 24 years old. And he took pity on me, let's put it that way. I was skinny, bucktooth, you know. And he took me to the senior ball. He opened the doors for me, pulled out the chair for me. We had the first dance on the floor all by ourselves. So I had my revenge. Now, not too long ago, it was only about a year or so ago, I found his Facebook page that this guy had, and I sent him a note and said, thank you so much for taking pity on me and taking me to the senior ball. It's starting to lighten up out there. So I never got an answer back. I don't know if he ever even saw it, because, you know, at my age, he's you know, definitely older, so he may have never even gotten the message. But I did put it there, did send a message and said, thank you. You don't know how much that has meant to me. But he was such the gentleman, you know. And that was so sweet of him to do something like that. Anyway, the craziness of all of this. So I'm going to get ready. I'm going to pull the cards, and let's just see what the cards have to say today. We'll go ahead and do that while I'm waiting for the light to come. And then I have, like I said, no idea which direction I'm going. Maybe I'll continue and go over to California, over by the coastline. Oh, and people were asking about these. The Desert Illuminations is the name of that deck. You get it on Amazon. It is, I love the colors in this deck. The colors are great in this deck. So, let me see what we're going to get here. Come drag these out. Yeah, okay. I think this is the deck I need. Let's see what I find here. We'll use this deck. I think this is called a minimalist deck. Now this one you have to get on Etsy, this deck. This is not on Amazon. I forget where it came from, if it was Turkey or something like that, and it takes a while to get here. But it's a lovely deck, that minimalist deck. I'm going to go ahead and use the Gypsy, and we'll do the, let me get these out, the regular. I think we're just going to use the regular Lenormand rather than my deck. We'll just use it. I'm going to use this Lenormand deck. It's a very pretty deck. I like this deck. Not as extensive as my Lenormand, but we're going to use that this morning and just see what it has to say. So on that note, I'll leave that here and restart this, and we'll see what the cards have to say this morning.